When I listen to Poets and Prisoners right now, from beginning to finish, I constantly am hearing things I could have done better, maybe different ways I could have gone with the songs. But ultimately, I'm happy with this thing. I'm ready to get it out for people to hear it and people to understand what we were going through during the time when I wrote it and when we recorded it. What does Poets and Prisoners mean? It's a line out of a song called "Sleeping on the Interstate" on the record, and we traveled a lot of places last year, 2010. We went over 65,000 miles in a van and trailer, and it's about that journey, and it's about so many times when we felt like we were so stuck to this job, and we loved it so much and we hated it at the same time, and we were prisoners to a dream that was so far away.
That white line stretching like a yellow brick road, we chase it down, hurry up, we never go slow. Gas in the tank, music in the soul. Here we go, connecting my thoughts like poets and prisoners, trying to live more like a lover than sinner, slave to dreams so far away. So we're sleeping on the interstate.
Poets and Prisoners is another album that I recorded in my own house with my band, and it just means the world to me to do that, because I could spend a whole lot of time creating the exact image I had in my head when I wrote the song to begin with. And to me, that makes the record sound more like the artist inside of me than renting studio time and renting studio musicians. There's a lot of times recording this thing when I was pushing my band to the very limits of what they could do and what they wanted to do, what they thought they could do, and I don't know if me producing my own records is sometimes it hurts me a little bit, because I'm not sleeping, I'm not eating, I'm in there doing nothing but editing this record, recording this record, playing on this record. And so in the very end, I have images in my head that I want to be perfect, and so I would do it again and again, and I would edit it until it finally sounded the way it wanted to be. And I'm not one of these guys that's going to come out and say, hey, we're going to do this one take, we're going to play a guitar solo one time, and that's going to be it, and we're going to leave the mistakes. I'm definitely not that guy. Sometimes I wish I could be, but I want the guitar solos to be exactly how they are in my head. I want the drum fills to be exactly like they are in my head, and I want to do it and edit it until we get it right. And hopefully, for the most part, that's what happened on this album. I'm really excited to see what people are going to think of this album. When I hear it from beginning to end, I constantly hear things I could do better, and possible mistakes I made, and maybe certain song choices that I should have swapped out. But that's how I felt about every album, and unfortunately that's how I constantly feel about my music. But ultimately I hope that this kind of wraps up our sentiment and when I was writing these songs and what we were doing during the year when we were recording this thing, and I'm happy, and I'm ready to get it out and to move forward with it.
Here we go, connecting our thoughts like poets and prisoners, trying to live more like a lover than sinner, slave to dreams so far